Teacher.
Hello. Hi, Lenchi. Wait me for a minute. Good morning. Are you just woke up? Are you just woke up? Oh, I see. Okay. So how are you today?
I'm happy.
Wow, very good. Did you eat your breakfast?
No. Um,
Not yet?
my dad,
Oh, okay.
my dad is cooking breakfast now.
Okay, your mom is cooking. Okay, so now since you already done with your homework, after this class teacher will check your homework, okay? Okay, now for today we're gonna move in the next lesson because the last lesson we already done doing Unit 31 and now let's jump in Unit 32. Okay, here is it. Can you see my screen?
Yes, I do.
Wow, I like your hair. It fits on your face. You look you're much welcome. Okay, so for now, we're gonna do Unit 32 and title Mary Goes Shopping. Again, can you say Mary Goes Shopping?
Mary goes shopping.
Very good. Now, do you usually go to shopping mall?
Yes.
Wow. Are you going shopping alone or together with your mom?
Mm, I
I mean, did you usually go to the shopping mall alone or together with your mom? Your mommy?
mm, every
Ah, together with her. Very good. So, now we will have to do that one here. So let's do first with your grammar. Again, your grammar it's all about countable and uncountable nouns. Can you tell me what is your grammar again?
countable and uncountable.
Very good. That is countable and uncountable nouns. When we say countable nouns, it refers to a singular or plural. We can count them. For example, one apple, two apples, three apples. Again, countable nouns can be a singular or plural that we can count them. Okay, this is the example. Wait. 5 apples, 1 tomato, 4 bananas. That's for example of what? This picture shows the example of very good. So that is the countable nouns. Now, let's tell about uncountable nouns. For uncountable nouns, we have no plural form. We cannot count them. So when we say we cannot count, of course, we cannot say the numbers because we are not counting there. As you can see from the word uncountable, it means we don't count. For example, milk, water, cheese, money, and bread. We cannot count that thing, right? Yes. Let's say bread and cheese and milk. Are they the example of countable or uncountable? It's uncountable. Very good. So also, we cannot count soup, but we can count bowls of soup. Yes, for example, this one. We cannot say when it is only one soup, so that is. But if that is two soup, we can count that one. Yeah, okay. So now we will have to move in the next one. Please remember the grammar that we are using here is uncountable and countable nouns. Now, let's write the correct words in the column. There are words above, right? Can you see the words above? Here. Can you see these? Okay. So now all you have to do, you need to write the words into the right column. When we say column, 1, 2, 3, that's the column, okay? We have the singular, plural for the countable. We have the uncountable. Now, which words are refers to singular and plural for countable and which words are uncountable? Can you please write them? Okay. Tell me if you are done okay. Blanchi. While you are answering, can I go to the comfort room for a minute? May I go to the toilet for a 1 minute? I mean, a seconds. Okay? Okay.
Oh! Oh. English. Speaking.
Okay. Are you done? Okay. Oh, why I cannot hear you? Your voice is very slow. Okay, can you talk
Can you
one more
hear
time?
me?
Oh, yes, I can hear you now. So now we will have to check if biscuits, knife, can, meat, table, sandwiches, bottles, children, feet, and mice are in singular and plural for countable. Biscuit, bottles, for the bread, correct. The can is here also, correct. Cheese, children, coffee, feet, knife, very good, correct. Meat. The meat is not here. Okay, but it's okay. The meat is for uncountable. The mice is for plural for countable. Okay, poster. So it should the meat in the poster. Let's switch that one. Okay, so the poster, it's all you would put it here in countable for singular, and sandwiches is for plural. It is countable, but you need to put it in the plural. Okay. Table, yes, that is countable. Tea, very good. That is uncountable. Oh no, where? Yes, so only two. Let's switch that one to make it right. So you've got a very nice score. Just don't forget that these words are white, white. Can you please louder your voice? Okay. That is singular and plural and uncountable. Okay, very good. For that, teacher will give you good 1, 2, and 3 lucky stars for doing great. You deserve that stars. It's because you did a good job. Now, let's do another grammar with the use of some and any. Correct. Now, for some and any, we use them with plural, countable, and uncountable nouns. Okay, another. We use some in positive sentences. When we say positive sentences, for example, there are some apples in that bowl. That is positive. Now, there's some milk in the fridge. Okay, we use some in positive sentence. Okay, now we use any in negative sentences in question. For example, there aren't any apples in that bowl. Okay, aren't is negative. So as you can see, there's any after the aren't. Okay, another. There isn't any milk in the fridge. Isn't. Are there any apples in that bowl? Okay, so that's the negative sentence. Another. Is there any milk in the fridge? Another negative sentence. Okay, you are asking, if you are asking first because you didn't know it yet if there is an apple in that bowl, and you are asking if there is any milk in the fridge, it means you didn't know yet if there is, because you are asking it first, so that makes the negative sentences. And aren't and isn't makes the sentence negative with the use of any. Okay. Okay, very good. Now let's move to the next page. Another grammar. For your grammar, we use also there is and there are. So let's talk about that too. To say something that exists or doesn't exist. Okay, for example, there is singular noun, but the there are is for plural noun. Now there is for uncountable noun. For example, for there is for singular noun is there is a book on the desk. Okay, it means singular noun. There is a book because it's only one book on the desk. Okay, that is singular. For plural, let's say we use are. There are books on the desk. It means there's two or more books on the desk. Okay, that is for plural. Again, singular, it tells about singular, one thing only, or one book, or one person, or one thing. When we use plural noun, there are. It means two or more things that we can see near us. Okay? Yes. Okay. Now for there is, we use uncountable noun. We can say there is some milk in the fridge. Okay? Because milk is uncountable. Now, there isn't. We use that for singular. For example, there isn't a pen on the table. Okay? Isn't is for negative sentence. Okay? There aren't. There for plural, it talks about two or more pens or two or more things. There aren't any pens here. We use aren't for the negative, but we use this there aren't for plural noun. Above, we use singular. It tells only one pen and two pens for this, or more. There isn't. We use that one also for uncountable noun. For example, there isn't any juice in the fridge. Okay, juice is uncountable noun. Very good. And now we use there is a cat on the chair. Let's switch. Let's switch there is to there is. There is to is there. When you asked, you can easily say, is there a cat on the chair? Okay, if you didn't know it yet, if there's a cat, so you will ask in that way. Another, there are cats on the sofa. We use there are, and let's switch. Are there cats on the sofa? Very good. That's it. How you will go for your question and for plural and singular. Always remember we use there is when it talks about singular. We use there are when we talks about plural. Okay, now how many plus plural noun plus are there? That's a question. For example, how many students are there? Oh, how many students are there in your class? Wow, hello, little brother. Is that your brother? Wow, you are. I thought you were the only child. Good morning. He's shy. Okay, now let's continue. Uh, Plural, say yes. Student is the plural nouns. Okay, because students, when we add s, that is two or more students. Okay, are there plus are there. That's plural. How many days? Okay, days is plural noun plus are there in February. Okay, that is. Now for constructions. There is the short term of there is. Okay, you can easily use there is, there's for there is. We use the short term of there's not for there is not. There isn't for there is not. There aren't for there are not. Okay, these columns are just the short term of these things. Okay, okay. You can use either this one or either this one. Okay, now let's move to the next page. And now take a look at this one. Look at the picture. I want you to answer the questions. With the use of there is for singular, there are for plural. Now, look at this one. What's next to the rice?
There is some. Teacher, I cannot hear you.
I'm sorry, I forgot to unmute my mic. Okay, again, what's next to the rice?
There are some onion next to rice.
Okay, you mean
Onion.
there is onions next to the rice. Perfect. Now, no, there is or there are?
There are.
Very good, there are. I'm sorry. So there are because there are many onions here next to the rice. Okay, another question. Let me see if you can still answer this. What color is the box of the tea?
The tea is red.
Okay, now let me ask you this. How many coffee can you see?
There are 4 boxes of coffee.
Very good. We use are. There are. Now, again, let me ask you this. What color is the box of the coffee?
The box of the coffee is red.
Very good. Perfect. Now, let me ask you this. What's in the blue bowl?
There are some orange in the blue bowl.
Very good. Perfect. Or you can say, there are already. Okay, wait. Oh, I'm so sorry. Let me tell you this. Okay, there are some oranges on the table. Okay, very good. You did a good job. You really knows how to use there is and there are. Now, let's talk about a lot of not many and not much. Now, when we talk about that one, a lot of is used with countable in nouns to talk a large number of large quantity. When we see a large number or a large quantity, that means a lot or too many things. For example, there are a lot. Okay, there are a lot of apples in that bag. It means there's a lot of apples. It means apples are so many that's inside of that bag, right? That's the use of a lot of or there's so many. Now, there aren't a lot of oranges in that bowl. Okay, there aren't a lot. We use also a lot. It means there's no. There's no or no one has the oranges in that bowl. Now, there's a lot, or we use a lot. There's a lot of food in the fridge. Okay. There a lot of cola in that bottle? Okay. Now, not much or not many. We use not much and not many in negative sentences to talk about a small number or a small quantity. It means few only or not many means not a lot. There's no many. Okay. We use not much with uncountable nouns and not many with plural countable nouns. Okay, so for this example, I haven't got much of money or I haven't got much money. It means you don't have money. I mean, you don't have many money, but you have only few money. Okay, because haven't got much. You have still money, but not many money. Okay, there aren't many shops here. It means there's a shop, but only few, so that is aren't many. Okay, very good. Now let's move to the next page. And now we will have to use only a lot of, not much, and some any. There is. What's in the kitchen? Can you please make sentences with the use of only, a lot of, not much, and some, any? Okay, you can write it under the picture here.
There is only one towel.
Correct?
Table.
Next.
There are a lot of orange
Oranges.
orange in the bowl.
Okay, very good. Next.
There are some onion in the bowl.
Correct.
There are not much tomato on the table.
Correct.
There are there are any there
There are some any.
there are some any apples in the bowl.
Okay.
There is only one box of tea on the table.
Correct. You can say also this one. There are not much apple on the bowl. I mean in the bowl. Okay, because there's only two, so not much. Not so many apples in the bowl. Okay, right? Okay. Yes, okay. There's only one box of a tea under the shelf. Correct. Very good. So always remember how we use there is and there are, okay?
Okay.
Very good. You're good in making sentences. Anyways, let's move here. Can you see a big bowl on the table?
Yes,
Okay. Yes, you can say yes. There is a big bowl on the table. What's in that bowl?
there are some orange in that bowl.
Correct. Or you can say there is a lot of oranges in the bowl. Okay, because there's so many oranges here, right? Yeah, very good. Now, can you see the shelf?
I can see two shelves.
Very good. How many shelves are there? You say there are two shelves on the wall. Correct. Now let's move to the next one. What's on the shelf?
There, there is a bowl on the shelf.
Correct. Another. What's another thing that you can see on the shelf? You can say,
There are four boxes of coffee on the shelf.
okay. Okay, another shelf.
There is a bottle on the shelf.
Okay, very good. You can say that one. There are not much, or I mean, there aren't not much box of coffee in the on the shelf. There is a big bottle on the shelf. Oh yes. And there aren't much apples on the in the bowl, but there's only one bowl in. Very good. Okay, that's it. Now what's on the plate?
There is a arrow on the plate.
Okay. What's on the table?
There are there are not much tomato on the table.
Correct. Another things that you can see in the on the table. There there is not much rice on the table.
On the table.
Correct. There is some carrot on the plate. Okay, very good. Now we will have, okay, but this one. We will have to, oh, but since it's already time, it's sad to say we cannot continue doing this one. Okay, but I was just going to give you this um as your what do you call that one? Homework. But don't do it as your homework at home. Just familiarize how will you do this next meeting. Okay?
Yes.
So now don't forget there is and there are. Let's stop here and thank you so much for attending the class. You're so participative and good listener at me. Thank you so much. Our always teacher loves you.
I love you too.
Thank you. Okay, so that would be all. Have a good day, Lunchy, and see you next time. Goodbye. Thank you.